Hey guys, welcome to my video. We are doing this review of the Viking compact power pack from Harbor Freight, and I've had this. Okay, I've had this a couple of times. I bought it once, and I used it on various cars. Because at the time I had a job where I was taking care of a couple of rental cars for a company. And a lot of times these cars were in garages with dead batteries and batteries that were that need to be replaced, etc., etc. Issues with alternators. Yeah. Issues like that. And I had to buy a battery pack. I went to Harbor Freight. They had a couple of variations of these power packs from Viking. One was like $50 or whatever, and this is like the $90 one. Now I didn't use it too often, so the first time I bought it, I actually returned it. I used it like a couple of times, but okay, I used it a couple of times, and I didn't use it often enough, so I actually returned it and was looking for something on eBay that was cheaper, that had the same features, had the same power to jumpstart cars, etc., etc. And but I ended up rebuying it half a year later, and this is my second time owning this. I just want to say that this is very straight to the point. This battery pack is straight to the point. All right, you turn on. All right, it lights up. It tells you, how much charge is in the battery pack, and I believe you press this to jump start. Press it on. Press this to jump start. Once it lights up, you can start the car up. I like the fact that it's simple. I like the fact that it's simple. Because I bought Noco battery packs before, and it seems that they actually go out of the way to make it a little bit more complicated. I don't know. I bought a Noco battery pack, and I actually did the review of it. I bought a Noco battery pack from Walmart, and I used it to try to start a car, but I put it cables on the battery, try to start, it didn't work, and tried a couple of times, it didn't work. So I thought it was dead on arrival, but then it says, I think I reread the instructions. You gotta leave it on there for 30 seconds before you try to start the car. Left it on for 30 seconds, didn't start the car. Now I don't think the Norco was a dead on arrival. I just think maybe because I put it different places on the battery, it just didn't start. I was disappointed in it. I don't think that it was down arrival. I think there was just maybe I should have put it there for put it on the battery for a little bit longer, because the battery was 100% drained. But I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like. I'm not used to these battery packs where you gotta put it on for 30 seconds before you try to start it, etc., etc. This battery pack, you put it on, you press it, it sends a charge to the battery. It'll either start at that point or not. I don't want to just try to figure out. I really don't want to figure. It's supposed to be very, very, very simple. All the times that I've used this, it's worked. I've used this maybe 3 times. It's worked. I've had no issues with it. I bought this maybe a month and a half ago, charged it up to 100%, haven't used it since. It does read 100%. It comes with, the cables, a bunch of chargers, 12-volt chargers. It came maybe like 50%, 75% charged up, and maybe took like a couple hours for it to charge up through the 12-volt. Or maybe I used an inverter for it, I'm not quite sure, but it's compact. Now, I could go on eBay And this is where you put in the cable. This is 12 volt out. You could use the USB, and this is what you charge it. You could probably use this. This is a 12 volt out. We could probably use this for something, uh, But what was I saying? I bought this. I haven't used it since I bought it. It's still at 100%. I'm happy with it. It's $80. I might be able to get something a little bit more cheaper on eBay. But I've looked around for variations of battery packs with the same features, and it's not something that I thought about a lot. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep one of these around just in case. I mean, it's not a lot of instances. There's not a lot of instances where I actually get into these situations where my car's 100% dead. And you know what? Yeah, that's true. I haven't gotten into instances where, but I did get into one instance maybe like a couple of months ago where I was using the car's battery for something to weld, which didn't turn out too well. But it killed the battery. I had to call AAA up and have them, jump it. But yeah, at that point I was like, okay, maybe I do need to keep this around. Like I would keep like a AAA membership around just for insurance. Like for whatever fluke reason, my battery is dead. This is a hybrid. I hardly use the battery. Hardly, you know, I don't think there'll be another case where I'll actually need to use this. Probably, but you know, if a situation like that came up, I am glad that I would have something like this on hand where I could just just pop it onto the battery terminals and just start my car. I wouldn't have to wait. I have AAA too. This is just all insurance for me. I mean, I don't keep this around because of situations like this that come up quite a bit. Chances of it coming up is will probably be rare if ever, but I just keep it around for insurance. Like I'll keep it around for maybe a couple years, and then if it goes down to like 50%, the battery is not that great, I'll just go and buy another one. Just the same reason why I keep AAA around. There's very few reasons why I actually need AAA, but I mean for $150 I think it's 150 at this point. I forget how much I was paying, 125 or something like that. I get 4 trips, two of which are 150 miles. I keep that around for insurance, just in case if anything were to happen. I have that around, and it's well worth it. Which is the same situation why I bought this. It's well worth it. Now, I haven't seen the reviews of these. I haven't seen anybody putting up reviews of using this when the weather is just really, really harsh, like winter weather where it's like maybe below zero. I've seen people do videos where the temperature is like below zero when the battery is completely when the battery is not drained, but it's very cold out and you would need some kind of boost to start your car. Haven't seen any of that. I don't live in an area where I actually need this for that reason. So, but as far as my needs are concerned, this is good enough. And now you're gonna get bad reviews, good reviews, etc., and I did actually look at reviews of this, and most people had good things to say about it. Some people didn't, but from my own experiences with this, I have no complaints about it. It's good for my purposes. This was about $80 something, maybe a bit expensive, but I'm okay with the price. I'm not gonna think too much about buying one of these. It was there. I like Harbor Freight stuff. You know what? I think Harbor Freight stuff is decent. to be honest with you. So I really have no complaints about it. I know a lot of people are, every time you bring up Harbor Freight uh, brands and stuff like that, they'll have something negative to say. It's they're not quality brands. They're all made in China, but everything is made in China. So I don't I don't see what where the argument is with that. But that's my review. Uh, I would get this. I haven't compared prices. I mean, if there's a cheaper variation of this that you guys can throw out, I think the Norco. But I haven't compared like what how many amps and voltage and all that stuff. But this is the top of the line that Harbor Freight has, and I'm quite fine with it, guys. All right. But if you guys have any opinions on this, if you guys use this, have your own opinions on it, please leave your comment in the comment section. Please subscribe and please give me a thumbs up. All right, guys, take care.